So we talked about how JDG are a team that completely play for jungle matchup, and there it is, Hysterics. I told you, this is the type of style that 369 wants to play, so you're not lacking out.
Getting top lane Kale set up here from top Esports as Zoom's going to be engaged on. Pillar placement is nice, but Zoom waits here. Don't believe he has Searing Charge, and he's going to get slowed on down. Bit of damage to come across, and Kasa commits and just chomps him down. Zoom didn't still there, poking down Kasa. What's those orbs? This teleport's being used. Zoom has cornered him out, but I think this could be good for top Esports as Zoom. Is he doing enough damage? Of course, he's an Ornn, but Smite helps Kasa. He picks up another kill. Kanavi gets the help of his support in Yagao, but Kasa's flashed away. He's walking away. Kanavi just needs to hit him one more time, but 369 flashes on top, away with the Glacial Path and the help. Kanavi can't get him, and 369 picks up a kill all in this first game. And Knight coming up to the top side. Top Esports have control.
I want to slow down with saying a fed Kale. Look at his items. It's
One
not really
kill.
turning into anything yet.
All right, well, it might turn 2 because Zoom's now locked against the wall without his ultimate, and he doesn't have Bellows Breath. Kasa has 3 kills, and I will say...
Doesn't matter. I'm going to move up, find this kill. Does look like that earlier skirmish did end up with Yagao losing some CS as well, since despite that side, and that's the side that's fallen far behind.
Side that Kasa's been prioritizing is Yuyanjia going to get hooked in here. This is an advantage for JDG. They burst down the Nautilus, and Loken picks up his first. And here we go.
I mean, they're the ones that can dictate the fight, right? They have the engage. TS have the Kale, which still isn't strong yet, but...
They still want to start the engage. They've pulled in one member. Here comes Call the Forge God. Is the still available, but no. Kane secures it, and that means for JDG, they're stuck in the pit. The range advantage. Top Esports give the Kale
more important is just continuing to get gold onto 369.
And he gets the turret solo as well. A notice happened in the early game, but our next objective we look towards is that Infernal. JDG have already started stacking up as we're stacking mid kills here. Onto Yagao. Jackula walks on, flashes over the wall, and Yagao goes down 6-1.
And I love Yuyanjia coming in from the other side to cut him off as well. So the thing I love about Kaisa, going back to Jackie Love, is it's such a playmaking AD carry coming out with your ultimate, so it really allows for these big highlight moments. Over.
JDG might be caught out. Glacial Path is there. Knight locks down Lumao. Box down Golden as well, but top Esports are engaging. There's a nice death sentence. It's Call the Forge God for the re-engage, but the Divine Judgment keeps Knight alive as he's locked in place. It might not matter because out comes Yuyanjia from the side, and that pierce down with the Glacial Tomb is the doom here for Loken, as now the rest of the team needs to get out of there. Top Esports is the flash over the wall from 369, and this Kale is huge.
All the tools that TS's composition has to stop what JDG want to do.
And that was the first time we kind of saw them come together, but it was even 1 after 1 rather than starting
this match will be 0-2 in competitive to start the week off.
Oh no, definitely not a good sign. As top Esports pick up another. Dragon in 3, Baron in 30 seconds, and top Esports say let's go on to Loken, who might not be caught out, might be starting the engage. Jackie Love ults, but he's dead. Big shutdown over to Loken, and JDG might have found their window as it's a double kill, but getting traded off by Knight is not a good sign to return. Kanavi comes in as well, but for top Esports, they've got their Kale. He's on to Zoom, hitting away. Yagao dies to him as well. Another double, my lord.
Pick up a 3 for 3, which when you're behind, I'll say is pretty good to trade. Still, like
Kale,
you said,
bro.
2 more
I don't know what's going on, but the damage that's coming out from this Kale KazaLoLLCShighlights is so much as Kanavi trying to walk on in. He gets knocked on up and deleted by Jackulov. Top Esports have a numbers advantage, so they turn for the fight as the Kale ulti locked on down on tonight. He survives at full health. A double this time for Jackulov. 369 picks up the Baron.
Push down this inhibitor turret and the inhibitor with ease.
But it felt like if JDG were going to have one moment in front of the Baron, that would be it. As top Esports are running forward, and they could just end the game here in 22 minutes. Lumao gets low, forward they go, and that's a nice call. The Forge God and a double knock-up from Zoom. The defense strong, but Kasa survives for so damn long. And remember, the most fed member in 369 is not there yet. Is Kanavi? Yeah, so this is the GG go next.
They need TS to walk into them. Like one after the other.
But also, more importantly, the one who has so many titles to his names is Zoom is absolutely... Use your own word here. As 369 is not the one to pick up the kill. Knight gets some of his own.
I do want to say this: there was no high society coming out this game.
No, the high society is the level 16 Kale, which, if you didn't think the game was over before then, it sure is now. 16 kills to 5, and this is the deathbed of JDG for game 1.
Not much more to say.
Knight's going to ult on in. Well, Jackie Love's going to kill him, and everyone falls to the wayside as Jackie Love now gets some kills of his own. This was a stomp by Top Esports. It wasn't slow and steady wins the race. It was who can get the most kills. And in the end, it is 369ers onto the Nexus. They'll go to the fountain for the dive. It's a nice death sentence, but really for JDG in game one, it was their death first.
You know, I feel like I expect them to lock in the Azir here. I also think it fits quite nicely against what TES have picked up. I don't see really a better option, but...
So how does it come together? Because it's not going to be contested, just taken away.
This comp does actually fit the way JDG like to play, where they're a lot more about playing around, taking enemy jungle.
As here comes Sion, Unstoppable Onslaught makes a weird sound on that skin. As there it is, taken away, and 2015 is. KazaLoLLCShighlights, hits Knight, but can Yagao get in there to shuffle in? Yes, he can. Backs against the wall. As now versus 3, the Shockwave great, but the Ignite not enough. That was gorgeous from Loken.
Proactive tools being used by JDG is what we want to see. They have the Bard, they have the Ashe. Using this Ashe beautifully hasn't been meta for a long time, but back in 2017 when it was a staple, this is how it was played. Pretty much using arrow off cooldown. That's what someone like Prey was famous for, right? Creating these picks around the map.
Prey, one of the best Ashes in the world. As JDG just sets off their momentum as the turret's going to go down, and now Caster's in the middle of it, just dead. Zoom with a nice engage, and JDG with a nice early game. 2,500 gold in the lead. They've
just done such a good job at using their priority in both mid and bot to find picks, take dragons, and constantly invade Karsa's jungle.
It might be slow on the scoreboard, but that's what JDG love. In the regular season, we saw be the most controlled team as the engage comes through, and JackeyLove's over the wall. They might have stepped a bit too far forward. The Tempered Fate doesn't land, and Knavi's dead. Remember, JackeyLove's going to have the Arcane Shift. Instead, flashes and gets Lumao. A double kill with Loken on well there, as Ocean is going to go down. But Knight over the wall, not in range. But Top Esports are grouping here. Yagao's just going to pick up the turret instead.
It doesn't matter.
4 kills, 3.5 head maneuver, huh? I don't know what you call that one. JackeyLove, big boy, as he dodges away from the Tempered Fate, steps forward, and that's double ulti. The waves fly across Summoner's Rift as JackeyLove's going to have Arcane Shift soon, and with a nice little, whatever the hell that was. Views are rising, huh? Top Esports are just finding these moments to catch JDG out. Gold lead's still at 2K. And the rest of the map's doing okay. As the steal for blue buff not going to come through. Knight actually finds it. Zoom's committed forward. Shockwave is available, but Knight just needs to use it, brings him back, and picks up a kill. What is JDG doing? Just want to go forward. Going to spot out Arcane Shift over the wall. He does! And Lumao's like, why won't he leave me alone? The magical journey to escape, and JackeyLove is 1v3ing.
This is Ezreal Yuumi, Hysterics. This game is going to be decided by JackeyLove.
And he's deciding it right now. Yagao caught out. The True Shot Barrage not needed if he can poke him down. The minion wave saves Yagao's life. Rift Herald drop mid. And gold's even.
Yeah. TES right now just
top side. Red buff for the steal. Not going to be taken as he engages here. KazaLoLLCShighlights only hits the tank though. They kite back and JackeyLove is still alive. The Tempered Fate hits him, but enough damage has been done as the Shockwave doesn't come through before Knight does. So for JDG, an opportunity arises if they can kill JackeyLove and Yu Yanja. The answer no for now as they take the magical journey on top of Yagao. Poke continues to come through, and this dude won Worlds for a reason. Watch him go forward with a triple kill, turning into the potential of a penta. Chase is still there, and Lyric, you know that Lumao's going to die.
He's going to die because this is Ezreal Yuumi. I don't know any other way to say this. It's Ezreal Yuumi. This is what it does.
You said it well. Auto attack. Hang on. Wait. Quadra kill.
You have Ezreal Yuumi. They E forward. They don't die.
Hey, he's got an 8 kill as we come back. Which is crazy.
Exactly. You don't even finish sentence. Chain that into a Cyclone, which they weren't able to do, and then, really burst him out from the start.
There's no vision around Baron. As pings are going down for Ocean, Baron's going to go down. Knight is going to try and steal this. And at this point...
he's going to do it.
He's going to go into the brush.
I believe it.
Will they see him pop into the brush? I don't know. Baron's going to go down. And True Shot Barrage. That would have added a bit too much, but Yagao has no mana. Sun Turret is not going to save him. As Yumi's on top of Kasa, JackeyLove's going to take this up, but he doesn't need the cat as he gets locked down. That's a good chain of events, but where's Yagao? Well, no mana. Yu Yanja picks up a well-deserved kill. Yumi is balanced, ladies and gentlemen, and 3 items on JackeyLove. He's now going to follow alongside us. Arcane Shift. Lumao says, get me out of here. He's dead as well. This game is over through
Ezreal, I'd say more than what what other teams have shown, which is these two.
Yep.
TS and JDG were our teams that said, hey, we care more about Ezreal than things like about Ezreal Yuumi.
They've shown up big on 9 kills here for JackeyLove. And JDG are grouping, but it's going to be hard to lock down. 369 is now unkillable. As one bit of poke, that's what it takes. JackeyLove has the ultimate available. He's walking forward confidently. And even Yuyanjia has a needlessly large rod as True Shot Barrage goes through the minion wave instead. And Top Esports still with the rest of the Baron buff for 40 seconds of pushing forward. Good engage here from Zoom. The Enchanted Crystal Arrow lands. JackeyLove gets locked down with a nice tempered fate. Will that kill him? He arcane shifts away. He's kiting away. Now 5 members are here, but the problem is JackeyLove is not dead. Top Esports send him into the mix as he's getting poked down, and finally he disrespects them enough to get slaughtered. Damage here. He's stuck in the mid lane. He has the ultimate available.
Yeah.
But maybe they turn this around instead. JDG cornered around. Here comes 369 into the wall, locked down. The picked apart Zoom, who does get the Cyclone in the end. The ultimate misses though from Loken, and even the Bard tempered fate as JackeyLove gets low, but not low enough. Healed up with Yuumi. JDG down their top laner. Top Esports have a numbers advantages. Yagao gets poked down as well. Can he make it through? Only just. They're going to lose that turret. They're going to lose the Dragon too.
I love how we just see 369 ignoring all the damage being done to him, just keeps walking forward.
Agent 007 doesn't care. Lumao flashes away. True Shot Barrage almost up. There it is. Down the line, ready to be fired, but they don't care. They've got themselves an inhibitor turret.
Yeah, they're going to get an inhibitor as well as their first Ocean Drake, so at least going to keep JDG off of Soul.
Well, we're back to square one, huh?
We are back to square one.
They almost killed JackeyLove. That was cool. That was
We're
close.
at the point where we're going to get some resets. I feel like JDG might try to threaten Baron, but then once TS get back on the map, they will for sure threaten Baron. They will just say, hey, JDG, walk into us, we will fight you.
JackeyLove still hasn't reset though. And he's going to get spotted out here, but not the rest of Top Esports, as Kaza's to the left. And the rest of JDG in the brush. As you saw last fight, a nice True Shot Barrage. Loken missed the ulti. What happened because of it is now the engage comes through. 369 locked into a corner, but a nice tempered fate until Loken comes out of it to die. Yuanjia to pick up the kill, and 369 is so damn tanky. JackeyLove's still in the backline, and Zoom gets the engage on him, but for JDG, they've got to deal with this full health Ezreal. A good trade, but 369 absorbs everything until Knight and JKL put in their 2 cents. A double going over tonight. Lumao caught out, and yep, square one with this game being over.
I love how we didn't even need any resets for Barons. We just get the game-deciding team fight. Can Kanavi hold it by himself?
No, he cannot.
I doubt it.
Yeah, thank you for the optimism, my friend. As JackeyLove moves forward, this game's been all about him, but Yuyanjia has contributed with Knight on top. And let's be honest here, Top Esports took down JDG in decisive fashion. A 24-minute game to start us off, a 29-minute to follow suit. This one goes in the basket in under an hour. Top Esports, your best LPL team, rising to form.
I love what you just said. We are just like, my problem with JDG coming in the summer was that I didn't think they had the skill ceiling to be consistently like top one, be a champion once again, to where you just look at a roster like this, it's like, man, how do you not get excited about this? 369, top 2 top laner. Knight, let's just say best mid laner in the LPL. Karsa on form.
Best
man,
jungler.
this guy is terrifying, and we don't need to say anything about JackeyLove in the bot lane. He just brought such stability to this team.
I mean, at least in this series, you can say that 369 rises to the best top laner for now, especially with, you know, the Shy falling back, as we talked about in our earlier series, but also Zoom not having the greatest game 1. Game 2 was a little better, but 369 denied him all game. As you said, kept him in lane.
I love how disrespectful 369 was this game, especially with that one TP where he was looking for Loken, but... Yeah, 369 showing up with a lot of swagger this game, in my opinion. So, TES, where's the weakness, man?
I don't know.
Where's the hole in their game plan?
Yuyanjia has shaped up to be a great support for JackeyLove. Knight still Knight. Kaza's being the MSI Kaza, or, you know, at least 2019 Kaza, as you said before. 369's risen to new form. The best in their roles, I'd say, in all 4 positions. And support fast coming as well.
Yeah, and the two picks that Yuyanjia to me looks really dangerous are the Thresh and the Yuumi. MSC played 5 games of Thresh, 4 games of Yuumi, so obviously very comfortable on these 2 champions.
Yep.
Probably the 2 strongest supports in this meta, depending on what style you're playing. So Ooh. Again, I don't know where you punish this team this split. Last week we could look at bot lane and say it was right there. You can be a better roaming support than Uyanja. Struggles in laning phase. We still saw that in game 1, but it doesn't feel like enough of a discrepancy at this point for it to matter, and he's only going to get better.
That's why a lot of people are saying with the 4 slots at LPL for Worlds, top esports are definitely expected to have one of them, especially since they made finals. They have enough circuit points. If they make finals again, I'm pretty sure they just get the auto slot for second. So either way, expecting to see top esports there.
We might be getting a bit ahead of ourselves.
Nah, they're going to Worlds. I mean, I think at this point, the quality of watching this team, you expect them to be at Worlds, unless something goes horribly
They would
wrong.
need to like explode.
IG levels of explosion.
Exactly. They would need to like explode halfway through the split. You know, the famous skill vampires come out. You know, take that from them and you know, something like that.
I mean, for top esports, it's all praises here. For JDG, some concerns, to be frank. I think
like there's concerns, but okay, you got 2-0'd, but it was by who we're describing as a superstar team that's, you know, easily the best team in the league.
Yeah.
So there's concerns, but if you are going to have a loss, this is the loss to have.
For a team that plays the most, I guess, LCK style in the LPL, which even then, if you put JDG in the LCK, it'd be, I guess, a different style of team. But JDG, that game was all going on track until top esports, the individuality you mentioned with
I'd say
JackieLove.
the cool thing to note is that we do still see signs of life, especially from Loken. And Loken's been a player that a lot of people have just written off as an average AD carry. He's fine. You slot him into a team, he's going to do his job. But in spring, I definitely had him in my upper echelon of AD carries. Absolutely. I would definitely describe him as an above-average AD carry in the league. And this game just showing that he does have pop-off potential if, you know, either the draft's there or the team isn't exploding around him. He had some great arrows this game.
Yeah, it was rough, though, because it seems like JackieLove just outshone him with 80 carry. You ready for the highlights? Here we go. Ezreal Yuumi, welcome to the LPL, because this is when it started. This is what you mentioned, where JackieLove and Uyanja punished the heck out of Kanavi and Lumal.
And we just see right there, if Bard misses his abilities, you do nothing. But you know, it does everything. Ezreal Yuumi, it goes forward. You can damage it, but guess what? It has a bunch of resistances. You have the heal coming in from Yuumi. Eventually, you're going to have the Death Stance as well as the Blade of the Ruined King. So you're just going to heal up forever. Your ECD is something like 8 seconds max rank. So yeah, I don't know what you do.
And with Athene's, it just makes it a little bit worse as well. We saw in a couple of fights where JackieLove got low enough, but it was never the kill. He died once this game.
8 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, he died once this game, but as long as he wasn't locked down, bursted by JDG CC Chain, it did look like they would always come out this fight ahead. Even with people like Knight flashing in, you know, trying to just be this distraction, die right away, it didn't matter. JackieLove was all the damage you needed.
I mean, JackieLove stayed full health for pretty much every fight. It's crazy to see because, I mean, we always talk about JackieLove being a great AD carry, but the fact that still on this new team, he still finds his form was great. Of course, Uyanja and Yuumi gets props as well, but 42% damage, that is insanity. 200% damage efficiency. Yeah, just throw the stats up. What more do you say, sir?
I'll just say one last time, I promise. Ezreal Yuumi.
Ezreal Yuumi.
And again,
part of Team Rocket.
It makes me wonder if we're going to be a region that picks up things like the Aphelios plus Lulu, something along those lines. Karma obviously also having a decent matchup in the bot lane against the Yuumi. Yeah. Are we going to gravitate towards those mages? My guess is no. LPL doesn't, like, we haven't been a region that's tended to do that. I think teams do it, it's like too easy to dive. They just prefer the straight 5v5 teamfights having more engage. There's like a stigma around it here, but I do hope we end up seeing it.
But at the very least, I expect to see more Ezreal ban, because at the start of the day, that's what we saw a lot in previous days, where Ezreal priority was up there as a must-ban or first pick, right?
Well, it's weird because, again, we have certain teams that do and certain teams that don't. So JDG and TES have been two of the teams that gravitate towards this Ezreal. Yeah. We also had teams, Suni did it today, but previously Suning were a team that kept saying, no, we'd rather have the Aphelios, we'd rather have something like the Kalista rather than the Ezreal, but it does seem like there's starting to be that shift in mindset that Ezreal is better.
I'm curious what changes, because, you know, 10.12, whenever that comes across is going to be a bit of a change, but